Hello, everyone, and welcome to episode 26 of my Azur Lane Beginner's Guide series. Today, we will discuss everything that needs to be said about submarines and what do they do, what submarines you should use, and what you should gear them with, and how you level them. Just basic knowledge about all these things. I'm not going to go into detail because that's not the motive of this series. I don't go into boring details, I just tell you what you need and, help you improve. Okay, let's get straight into it. Now, for the submarines that I recommend using are the U boats, which are Iron Blood submarines. They all have this skill, which is the Wolf Pack. And, well, I mean, in U-47's case, she doesn't have Wolf Pack, but most of them, if not all of them, have the Wolf Pack skill, which makes them basically buff each other up, deal extra damage, more reload, more accuracy. So, yeah, don't complicate it. Just use the U-boats. Just use them what you have. U-47, U-96, U-37, U-101, U-81. If you have the U-boats, just use them. U-556 meta is also pretty good. So if you manage to get her, you can use her as well. And if you don't have the gold, the SR ones, then you can use the elites. U-410, U-110, U-31, U-557, U-556, because they all really have the wolf pack tactics. Just level this skill up, use them together. They will deal a decent bit of damage. But of course, the gold ones are better. And honestly, for the other ones, I heard from what I know, Flasher, Archerfish, Leonardo da Vinci, and even Albacore, they're actually not bad at all. They're actually pretty decent, and you can use them as well. But I recommend the U-boats because they've stood the test of time and they still deal a lot of damage. Now for gearing, this is like the most cookie cutter gearing setup that you can have on a submarine. This is the best in slot. Now for the torpedoes, the best in slot is the bitters, which you get from Gear Lab, but they're cheap replacements, like this G70 acoustic homing submarine torpedo. Now, why I use these is because they're magnetic. And that's what you need. You need magnetic so that they home into the enemy and it always hits. It doesn't just randomly miss. There's also the purple version of this. The purple one becomes the gold one, and the gold one can become a bitter. So you have a direct upgrade path. So just don't complicate it. Like I said, magnetic. If it's magnetic, just put it on your submarines. Simple as that. And as for the destroyer gun or the gun, it doesn't really matter. Just put whatever. I just put the 2100 mm. Yeah, that's it. You don't really have to worry about that much because this is not your source of damage. This is your source of damage. Now for auxiliaries, you actually get both of these: the improved snorkel and the pressure resistant hull design. You get both of these from your monthly core data shop. So yeah, gather up on these. You only need 3 each, or 2 in a very specific case. I'll just tell you what case that is. But yeah, what this does is give you torp health, and it increases speed by 20% and moves it forward by another 8 units. So what this allows you to do is the submarines enter faster and they are closer to the enemy, so your DPS is going to be higher. They're closer, they enter faster, they hit more. You get the idea. Also, do I have a skin for her? No, I should buy one. Anyways, and for like I said, this is the setup, and of course the improved snorkel. What this does is give more oxygen. More oxygen means the submarines stay submerged for a longer time. If they stay submerged for a longer time, they will not be targeted by enemies and they will be able to do their DPS without any problems. So that's why XC is really good as well. Now, why do I have a rainbow pure oxygen torpedo? I'm not gonna call it a dildo because I don't. Actually, I just did, but yeah, never mind. Why do I have this instead of the snorkel? You ask. Oh, that's because she already has extra oxy, so she realistically can do better with more torpedo damage and reload. Because this item is just pure damage buff. That's it. Now, if you don't have these items, then of course you can use other auxiliaries. Like you can just use the uh, what was the auto loader, I believe it's called. You can use repair toolkits and auto loaders, and yeah, I mean these work as well. They give some reload, and you know that's really it. But like these are not that good, so you want to obviously work towards your you know the items, the oxys and the hulls. You want to of course work towards that as soon as you can. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I guess the only thing that I have to talk about now is how to level them. Basically, the best way to level submarines right now is to just use them for commissions. The commission that is 10 hours and it gives like 18,000 EXP. That's all. That's a good way. And the second way is to obviously put them in the dome. They will get passive EXP from there. And the third way is, which if you are saving up your books or your EXP data packs, then just you know, yeah, that's it. If you are saving them up, then use them on your submarines. It will make your life very easy. Trust me. Because leveling up submarines in gameplay is slightly annoying and more hands on. But if you want to, you can do that as well. Just bring your submarines into battle, they will get the EXP that they need. But the passive way or the EXP data pack way is also a really effective and very like hands off approach to level them up. So, yeah, that's pretty much all you need to know about submarines, and they provide that extra damage that you need in battle. So I do recommend that you build up at least 3 submarines, and that's all you really need. You don't need more than 3 submarines built up. And yeah, just get 3 submarines, get them geared, and you're done. You have extra damage, and they can do like 100k damage each, even more in cases where they survive longer and the battle is longer. So submarines are really good extra DPS for your battles in Operation Siren and whatnot. And of course, your higher campaign missions like World 14 and World 15. Now, I'm not going to ramble any longer, and I'm just going to say, see you all next week. Goodbye.